Now, not too long ago, I took the XD-M Elite Precision and we were taking it out 100, 200 yards. Okay, so we didn't have any problem hitting the steel at the distance. What about Cqb Distance? What if we take a Viridian C5L laser light combo and put it on here? What can we do with that? Let's check it out. I'm Drew from Beyond Seclusion, coming directly here to you on the Armory Life to talk to you about the XD-M Elite Precision and adding Viridian's C5L laser light combo on here. This is going to be actually for home defense, versus the reaching out at 100, 200 yards distance. For home defense, I mean, you're talking very short distances, maybe maximum. If you're stretching all the way down a hallway, like 20 yards in the bedroom, it's going to be even shorter. Okay, so we took the Elite Precision out of distance, had a lot of fun, 100, 200 yards. The KISS design of this, having the iron sights, not having the optic, just all the features that it has is why I changed this to my primary carry, service, duty, whatever you want to call it, my SHTF. I want to take it one step further and consider it for home defense, CQB. So we're going to take the C5L, we're going to put it on here, and we're going to see how that changes things and what we can do with that, because the environment here inside is going to be totally different than outside in a carry position. Okay, now one thing that's going to be absolutely imperative, critical in a situation like this, in a bedroom, it's going to be dark. It's going to be proper target identification. If I pull this out at night because of, maybe somebody standing in the room or in the house, it is absolutely critical. And I can't emphasize this enough that I know what I'm pointing a firearm at. Okay. Last thing you want it to be is one of your kids. Maybe your kids are older and moved out, but they decided to pop home for a midnight snack or something. Company, a teenager stealing your TV or something. This is not when I want to pull a weapon and potentially use lethal force. So I've got to be able to see what I'm looking at. Now, the only way that that's going to happen is that I reach the light over there by the door, but that really kind of puts me in a compromising position. I could have a handheld torch flashlight. If you've ever tried to aim this or look down the sights in the dark, it's impossible. You can't see anything. So, we could do the flashlight mounted, but you're still not going to be able to see your sights and really adequately aim. Although one could argue at, 10 feet distance, I should be able to hit something. If we're going to do the light, you might as well do the laser, because then I don't even have to worry about aiming. I can just point and shoot. Okay, besides the need for positive target identification, a light can also be disorienting, incapacitating, giving you potentially a few extra seconds of needed time, especially if they come with the strobe. Now, it's not near as bad as if it's dark outside and I got a strobe in your eyes. It's really difficult to do anything moving forward in the direction of that strobe. Okay, so that brings me to Viridian's C5L. I've done a review on this before. I really like this. I've tried a lot of different laser light combos, and I gotta say, honestly, that this is one of my favorites. I did a torture test on it. Check this out. Yeah, all right, now that didn't do too bad. Actually, that did really well. Put it back on, had it zeroed, and it kept the zero spot on. Still hitting steel at 50 yards, no problem. So real quick here, I already did some footage with this on a different gun. Take a look at this. Range. I'm going to step back here to about 20 yards. At 25 yards here, I can see the target super easy, no problem shooting. Then I'm going to move it back to about 40 yards. Still no problem, although the camera's really not showing it. It looks like you can hardly see it, but I can see it just fine to get the shots in. Okay, now I was loving it, but once I got the Elite Precision and decided, you know, this is my carry, my SHTF, just because the simplicity of it and all the other stuff, why I did a review on it and love it. It's now found a permanent home on here. So got it on here, got it zeroed. It's steel banging time. Okay, so I almost forgot with the CL5, it is super easy to change between the settings. We got a button here on both sides. We turn it on, and then all we got to do is just press both buttons at the same time, and it cycles through all the different modes. Here you can see the different modes here. Okay, so just when you think it couldn't get any better, they also offer an auto on-off holster. So basically, I turn it on, I put it in the holster. There goes the cat. You gotta check this out. Put it in the holster and it's off, and when I draw it, it's automatically... Okay, so you can see with the auto on holster, we can mount it a lot of different ways. Here, it's on one of my drop down leg mounts. There's the little button right here that releases the gun. Yeah, I don't like that. So as soon as we release, it's on. And the second it goes back in, holstered, it's off. So basically it's always on. All you have to do is draw it. And I really, really like that feature. And there's other applications that I thought of that we can do with this. And I don't think it would take a whole lot of engineering skills to figure. I just have this basically in the rig hanging here. But when we look at this, I don't think it'd be very difficult to take the holster and just simply mount it to a wall anywhere. And then you've got the same exact thing. That would be great. So there you have it. You decide what you think. Until next time on the Armory Life, educate young people to gun safety and responsibility. Happy shooting and be safe.